tomorrow.
Yes.
The next day.
Uh-huh.
And them days after that.
Period.
You probably had the right idea.
Right.
But the wrong bitch.
Hello.
With that.
Christians, you and your family should not be celebrating Halloween in any way, shape, or form. Whether it be harvest at your church, anything, nothing on October 31st. It is commonly known in the occult and the satanic worshiping world as Satan's birthday. On that day, there are so many sacrifices to Satan. There is every single time that someone leaves a pumpkin in their doorway, they are inviting demonic spirits into their home. Every single time that a little kid participates in trick-or-treating, they are actually making generational curses with demons, and demons have dominions over them and their families for 4 generations to come. Watch John Ramirez video on Halloween. He is an ex-Satanist. This used to be his favorite day of the year. He would prep for it for a month. Get on your knees and fast that day, starve for God, and pray that he interrupt all demonic activity. Pray.
Okay, having some issues with my phone. So as I was trying to say, another thing that we need to look at is when we've looked at our history and one particular spiritual faction has determined spirituality for the masses. How well has that worked for us? If we are not supposed to do what does not serve us, then we need to go back and look at history. Look at the Protestant and Catholic wars, the Lutherans and the Catholics, the Puritans with the Salem witch trials. Look at all those things. When you've had one faction that has ruled and has been corrupted by the power that they have wielded, it has never served us well. Yes, you need to let people grow and let them make the mistake that they need to make in order for them to grow and to move on. You need to flourish within yourself and within your path, but you should also feel a sense of joy and support when you watch others grow and flourish within theirs. And okay, seeing what the kids doing here. That should give you such a sense of joy to sit and watch others grow and flourish. We should respect each other and be adults and agree to disagree with each other. I may not agree with what parts of your path, you may not agree with mine, but you gotta find some common ground, or heck, just don't watch other people's channels. Just don't comment on it. Just don't. I mean, you do you. If you were so involved with yourself and had that stillness, other people doing other things, as long as people aren't doing something dangerous, leave them the heck alone. Let them do them. Let them, just... I'm sorry. It's just I get so frustrated when people try to dictate to others what they should be doing within their own spiritual and religious practice. Look at the junk we're going through right now. This extremism. It is not... I fed them, by the way.
Oh, Danny.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. We have an obligation to society to stop history from repeating itself. And that's not to mention the fact, when we're all 6 feet under or cremated or however your beliefs are, is this really what we want the younger ones to look at, seeing all this infighting? We're supposed to be the adults, the elders. We're supposed to set the example. If we can't help ourselves, how the holy hell are we supposed to help each other? How the hell are we supposed to help these younger ones when we're acting like freaking kids? Judging each other. How? I just don't understand how. And me personally, I don't feel that politics and spirituality should ever mix. And never give anyone too much power. So I'm going to jump off of my high horse and okay, I'm back because there's a few more things that I kind of wanted to add to this video. I do not get the fact that when we are basically, whenever you have a group of people, you're going to have conflict. You're going to have people that don't get along. But with society, when you're just a little bit different, you're bullied, you're ridiculed. But yet we're always telling people, be yourself, think for yourself. And for us to sit here and say, you can't think for yourself, just do it and don't think. This is what you're supposed to do. Don't question it. Don't think. Just do what we tell you to do. Is just a really big problem. That makes us no better. We should honor our history, honor our ancestry, and some religions, I don't understand. They're afraid of their own history. All of the things that have the genocides that they have committed within their past, but yet they refuse to acknowledge it. Again, let's talk about the different cultures that have basically come together and assimilated. Appalachian culture being another good prime example. And until you know, or my personal favorite is you're white, don't practice hoodoo or voodoo. Well, in Appalachian culture, that is a mixture, for the uneducated, of Irish, Scotch, Native American, more so Cherokee, and African American. Again, cultures came together, assimilated together. So before you want to judge or tell someone how to practice, you need to take these, you shouldn't tell someone how to practice in the first place. But these are things, when you're ridiculing someone, think about that. When you go to criticize. And let's also address the fact that when you are basically telling people what to do, how to not think for themselves, if they're, how are they going to, you can't do that. If a person cannot think for themselves, then how are they going to know how to listen to themselves? How often do we preach on intuition? But yet, you're denying that person from practicing that intuition, understanding and learning. When you do that, when you're sitting here, you're not benefiting the community, you're hindering it. And that is not helpful to this community either. So we need to stop, and we need to think, and we need to mind our own damn business. If someone asks for help, yes, help them. But, stop sitting around all the time and criticizing others. And think before you speak. If you want to be a leader, well, there is a little thing about how a good leader is slow to listen and quick to speak. No, that's the other way around. A good leader is slow to speak and quick to listen. Haven't had my coffee yet. But stop it. Just stop it. Work on yourself before you go and tell others how to work on themselves. So that's it. Again, I'm not trying to be all negative. And again, too, it is great to be passionate about your beliefs and passionate about your practice. But don't take that light, don't take that passion from someone else. And when you are not minding your own practice, that's exactly what you're doing. There's no room for hypocrisy in this community, and that's exactly what you're being, is a hypocrite. So, again, peace, love, and light, guys. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and please like, comment, and subscribe.
The history of the Christmas tree. Ancient Druids, cults, and pagans used it as a symbol of new life in the winter solstice. They would decorate it with candles and put offerings like sweets, cakes, and candies below for their god Nimrod. They decked the tree with candles so that they could light Nimrod's way as a beacon to their home so that he may come and bless it. Many think that the star on the top of the tree represents the Star of Bethlehem. But to ancient Druids and pagans, it was used as an occult symbol called the pentagram, and it's actually still used today, and in the satanic religion as well. To this day, we continue to put candy on our trees. And we continue to light up the inside and outside of our homes. This Bible verse tells us what we need to know about Christmas trees. But of course, every Christian's decision is between you and God.
When they saw my head down, they thought they had won, until they heard me say, "So mote it be."
Know your thoughts, so I can read your